Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at Goblin Storm. This is a turn-based tactical game developed by Nemeton Singularity Simulations. Came out just a couple days ago on Steam. Full release on Steam. However, it came out on the 19th and there's already been 3 updates in that time. So 3 updates in 3 days. So yeah, some active development still going on here, even though it is technically a full release. The game is, it really reminds me of one of the old 90s strategy games that I used to play. I had this, Revolutionary War one, and there was a Civil War one I used to play, where it has this sort of overhead view, and you sort of just move your square folks around on the hex grid and fighting battles, tactical sort of thing. This one's all about humans versus goblins. There's 2 different human factions and 3 different goblin factions. They all have these sort of specialties, and they're battling it out. Something that makes this one unique, however, is when you set up the game, you can set it up as random what the goal of the attacker is. So if you're defending your nation, you don't know whether they're going for stealing gold from you, whether they're just trying to kill you outright, or whether they're trying to steal slaves away. Interesting kind of spin on it. So let's go ahead and try this thing out and see how it goes. I've dabbled around with the game a little bit. The UI is from the 90s. And so it takes a bit of getting into to figure out what's going on here. So I'll try to explain. I'm going to leave the tutorial on. That'll help explain as well. But we've got 4 different maps here. We have the Vale, we have Nordheim Gap, Braxmere, and the Forbidden Mountains. There's a bit of a story with each of these. The bottom part tells you what it's all about. And the scenario is the humans must defend against the raiding goblins, and it's basically the same at every one. We'll try, what should we try here? How about the Forbidden Mountains? It sounds frightening. So we'll be in the Forbidden Mountains. You can see, the foothills of fire, all that. In this scenario, human kingdoms must defend against the attacking goblin army. The invasion point, human capital, and objective are randomly selected. The defender starts the game by building their kingdom. That's us. We're going to be the defending humans. You can be the attacker if you wish. The attacker plans their invasion. The objective is revealed to the goblin player at the beginning of the game, but it is secret from the humans. So we're going to be the defenders, the humans, and so we can set this up as a random thing, which is what we're going to do, because we don't want to know what the goblins are trying to do. Are they trying to go for gold by pillaging my towns? Are they trying to steal my relics? Are they trying to capture slaves? Or are they trying to just kill me outright? We're going to go random and maybe try to figure it out as time goes on. And single player, of course. There is a multiplayer option there in the game as well. So let's just go ahead and try this out and see what happens here. So welcome to the Forbidding Mountains. Forbidding Mountains? Some sort of mountains. We're going to start this game off by building up our nation. We're going to select our castles and our towns and our villages. These will provide us with, mostly there's attack points for the goblins. Your Grace, the army of goblins will soon be upon us. Our objective is currently uncertain. The townsfolk fear that they seek to plunder our wealth. The peasants cower in fear of goblin slavers, and the monks protest that their abbeys aren't protected from the privations of relic hunters. Other, more pessimistic souls believe that goblins seek to conquer our lands completely. Place your towns, villages, and castles wisely. The size of the population directly influences the size of the levy that will be raised should the goblins approach a settlement, while the level of development and economy of towns and villages determines the type and quality of the levies, as well as the amount of gold that you may spend on your army for improvements across the kingdom. Dispatch rangers to deduce the goblin plans. We don't know where they're coming from as quickly as we can. Check the scout reports and the intel scroll every turn for the latest information. The survival of your people rests on your swift and decisive response to the goblin menace. So we start the game off, first we start the game off by selecting who we are. We got 2 different human factions. There's 3 different goblin ones I mentioned before. They all have different abilities. I don't know what the different ones are. But the 2 humans, there's the Helsatia, who are like the cavalry folk. And then there's Westdale, who are the archer folk. We're going to go with the archers and infantry people. We can change our banner if we wish. We can go with, I don't know, that's like a chopped off hand. Let's go with, oh, there we go. We're from Wales, apparently. As for beasts, so it's not only goblins out there. There's also other things. There's brigands and there's beasts and other things that are out terrorizing the countryside. We can select, depending on which one we have here, just how many beasts are out there. Civilized, there's not going to be very much. I'm going to go with wilderness because I want to see some. I didn't see any in my test game, so I want to see some beasts out destroying me. So our capital is going to be named Great Tor. And it is going to be placed, we don't know where yet. Oh. There it is, way down there. That is our capital city. This is a random placement each time. So what we're going to be trying to do to begin with is we're going to be setting out... I didn't get a pop-up this time. We're going to be setting out where all the different towns and villages are. You can see down there on the bottom left, there's some numbers down there. And these are going to be depending on gold and people. Really, what I'm choosing here is in time, as the game goes on, I'm going to be levying civilians to come in. Peasants are going to come in and help me fight. And I want good peasants. So the better the placement of the town, the better the folks that come in to defend will be. So we're going to, we'll spread across the land, I guess. There's 13. That's what looks like a good one right there. Right about there. There's Bedford. We've got 2 towns to place. We also have some villages and a castle to place as well. We got 10 villages to place around here. Oh, I don't know. Put one there at a nice crossroads. Put one down here at this crossroads. That'll be fine. That looks like a bad place for one. Out here by the river? What about that? That might be okay. 70, yeah, on the road here. There we go. That'll be a good one for Mead Hall. We'll put one on the outskirts over here like this. On this spot here, these will be the edge towns. We don't know where they're coming from, so we got to make sure we plan wisely, I suppose. We want to be a ways from our other towns, but not too far. Throw one in, like, I don't know, right here. Wheatling, yes. And we got another road on this way, so let's put one on this side. So this will be sort of a border town down here as well. Right there, Brewsbury. And how many? I got 4 left. All right, I don't care. Just throw them wherever. Elmwood, you're in a bad place, but whatever. You're good. There, good spot. And we'll put one here, sort of in the middle. I'm sure there's much better ways of placing this, but you know what? It's fine. This is an abbey up here. We probably need to keep these things defended, I suppose. If they're going for my relics, that's what we need to be defending. If they're not, then who cares about the abbeys? Old Steed doesn't have a road to it. It's going to be a problem. We got 1 village left. We're going to place it here in the middle there, next to Bedford. Okay, and one more thing. We got a castle we can place. This is going to be basically a thing to defend us with. I'm going to stick it down here by Old Great Tor. I think it's going to go in just right here, just right there, I think. Castle Thwaite. Yes. Okay, so now we have 162 bucks. That was judged by the towns we're placing. You can see the gold down there as we're placing towns. That number is depending on where we place our towns. So more money means more gold, or more better towns, more gold, more troops. You can see how much these guys are going to cost. Each guy we place, we've got things like we have the King Aethelwulf, who is a mighty guy. We're going to go ahead and purchase him. We've got also a couple Thanes here. We'll bring these guys in. We got a few cavalry, which we're not really the cavalry kind of people, but we can bring them in. We also have lots of swordsmen. We'll bring some of these guys in as well. And I'm going to bring in a couple crossbowmen. These guys are nice and cheap. We also have lots of archers. Archers is sort of our thing, being the whatever humans we were. We also have a pikemen. And these guys, I think these guys are really good. I don't remember what they're called, but I think they're really good. So I'm actually going to drop off a swordsman and pick up a couple more of these. Okay. There we go. We got not much money left. That's good. Buy these guys. If we didn't want to spend all of our money, we could save a little bit and put in a few more castles if we wanted to. Throw in more keeps, stockades, or watchtowers if we wanted to. But now we don't want to do that. We want to build troops. Now we have a big, giant pool of people. We don't want to put them all in one spot. We want to sort of divvy them up into different places. We can select things like a couple archers, a couple swordsmen, and a thane. This group is going to be a separate group. We're going to put these guys in the old castle. You guys. Into my castle. Can I just select you easily? Put you into Castle Thwaite. There we go. And we'll throw in one of these guys just to defend my town. We'll put a couple of these guys kind of all across the land here. Just make sure there's somebody out here. We probably should have some sort of defenses around. We'll sort of spread them out. We'll have a couple decent armies. Maybe one on the west side, one on the east side. We'll put our king. Where's our king? Here he is. So king, along with a swordsman, a crossbowman, and an archer, are going to go into a separate spot as well. And that's a decent amount of people. So you guys are going to defend the west over here at Brewsbury. And then the other guys will have a thane. And you 4, or you 3, along with a couple archers for my other big stack And that big stack is going to be... I should put them in Elmwood, shouldn't I? Oh, well. You guys will defend up here in Buckland. There you go. And that would be the most of the front. I guess we put someone in Bridgewater, too. Maybe in Oldsty? That's too hard to get there. Something like this. So what we're doing is we're just placing where we want our forces to be starting at the beginning of the game. Our forces are going to be placed out here. We'll divvy them up in time. I also have this knight. The pikeman is going to go here. I don't want to like leave anybody empty. So put some archers up around there. You archers. Because they're going to get hit by beasts, aren't we? Put one there. And the knight. Maybe we didn't place these guys. Probably, maybe not the wisest. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. Not everyone will get defended. It's fine. The knight will go all by himself. Where's he going to go? Select the guy. He's going to go here at Lindmidir, and he can sort of run wherever he wants to go. Okay, so we have placed our people. Everything is all ready to go. So now we're going to have some goblins attacking us. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know what their goal is. We're just going to prepare for their attack. So let's go ahead and set some things up. Now, we can go ahead and move folks around if we want to. I don't think we're going to hang out here and defend things. I suppose we could, like, move Bedford up around here. I'm kind of worried about having the wilderness thing with things attacking me. Elmwood is all by itself. If they attack over here, though, Elmwood's going to be kind of hosed. So, forget Elmwood. No one wants to live there anyway. End our turn. Okay, so the AI is doing what they do. The game works in 9 phases every day. And you will see this as time goes on, where our moves take a certain number of phases to get moving. I don't think we saw anybody. We have a couple of bandits. Oh, here we go. We got somebody down there. Okay, turn 1, no reports. We do see some goblins, however, to our south. Over here, we've got a lot. You can see that their melee value here. There's a lot of things right there. Oh, what's this? What is this? What are you? I want to know what you are. I don't... You are a... Oh, Wraith. Wraiths. Fancy. I hadn't seen Wraiths before. Okay, cool. You can see this is the Chaos Fang Horde. Horror Fang Clan, whatever. I don't know what that means or what they are good at, but we can kind of get an idea of how strong that is. So this is a large group of things walking into Dawnstead, which doesn't have much of a defense. We also got a few... What are you? Outcasts hanging out over here as well. That's really all we see, though, isn't it? No one's over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A few archers spawned in. These are folks that are going to help me fight and win the day in time. I'm going to go ahead and move you. Let's go ahead and march you down to Mead Hall. And you can see, as we move people, the numbers. So this is how many phases. There's 9 phases in a day. This is how long it takes to hit. Everything sort of works simultaneously. So as we march around, we're going to march them, try to get them over here to Dawnstead to kind of help that out a bit. Pikeman, I'm going to do the same thing with you. I'm going to force march you, which takes you on the road down this way. And anybody else want to move over that way? I guess you can go ahead and run this way too. Force march runs on the road and is somewhat quick. There's also march, moves them. There's a few different orders. We'll go over it in time. My main army is right here. I don't know that I want to move them, though. Elmwood got a defense. There we go. Excellent. The Wraiths are going to go destroy them. It's fine. Okay, we don't want to do anything else, I don't think. Well, these archers, you guys aren't doing anything. Come on over here. And make your way. We'll make our way over to this side, because there's a lot of stuff down there. All right, next turn. Now, this time, because it's the next turn, we'll start getting some intel, hopefully, because we can see the goblins. We can hopefully get an idea of what they're doing. Maybe we can figure out if they're going to come after our gold, or if they're going to just try to kill us. We can get some plans, or get some ideas that way, and that'll help us sort of mount our defense. And there's a lot of them there. Man, last time I played the game, they were sort of spread all over the map. This time, no. Goblin fortune parties are unusually well-equipped. Major activity in the goblin camps. They are sacrificing prisoners to their gods. So I apologize to anyone that was a prisoner. And they just basically just destroyed Dawnstead down here. Now we can come in here and look, and we can see losses. And this is going to tell me, what? Someone attacked up here? I completely missed that. So they lost 100. I only lost 20. So that was actually a good fight for me. They lost... Oh, no. Wait. Wrong one. I lost 100. They lost 20. defender loses 100. They lost 20. So yeah, I lost 100 guys. They lost only 20. I lost my rangers, my spearmen. They we killed a few wolves out of it, and yeah, it didn't go well. It didn't go well at all. Each location has a different defense, and whether it's attacking or whatever. You can see those numbers there, minus or plus 10%. So yeah, we got our butt whooped at this town here. So actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to march you. Actually, I'm going to take you. I'm going to march you in with him. Oops. March over to here with him. And actually, let's march. Can we get into the trees here? Same thing with you. Into the trees. And the knights, I'm going to move you into the trees as well. Is this a tree? These are woods, yeah. So the woods will help us out a little bit. You can see the bonuses we get by being in the woods. Probably important. We lost the race. We don't know where they went. Over here, Bruiseberry. I don't see anybody around, so we're going to go marching over this way. I know we're going to get attacked over here now that we are moving everyone out. We have a decent-sized army over this way. Let's move them over here also. And we did see an attack over here. I wonder what that was. We don't know what that was. It must have been some sort of just raider. I'm guessing it was a raid of some kind, not goblins. My other big army is right here in the castle. I'm going to move them out, I think. We can maybe move them up the road and then start walking. It's all treed over here. It's hard to get over there. Let's force you guys to come over this way. And I'm going to take these guys here and put them into the castle there. Okay, next turn. And we'll see how this plays out. And hopefully, we won't lose so badly this time. Turn time takes a little bit of time. I could edit it out, but I think it's important showing off a game to kind of get an idea of what you're looking at with turn time. So, oh, what is that? A peacock? Lots of fighting going on there. You can sort of see things happen as it moves through. We got 36 goblins near Great Tor, which is over here. 423 near Dawnstead. Yeah, we know that one. And 34 more near Great Tor. I have some around here somewhere. I guess around this way. So we lost 6 humans. We lost 150. There's just so many of them over there. We're getting destroyed by wolf prowlers. We need to like group up over here. We did over here. We got a bit grouped up. We're in the forest, so that should help us a little bit. It's a light forest, but it's something. And there's more going on over this way where they lost 26. We lost 10. Problem is, wolf lords are far less important than my people are. So, can I get you guys to move into here? Move into there. And, yeah. Everybody that's in here. I want you guys... Oops. I want you guys to hold and defend. It's only my knight here. He'll move in. Can you get over here? Quickly? Now we got some things attacking over this way. What are you? You are bandits. We got bandits hanging around. You can probably kill the bandits. Just defend. I'm sure you can handle those guys. Oh, there is more of them over here. There's a lot over there too. Elmwood got attacked. We got whooped in Elmwood by more goblins. We're just like positioned poorly here. How much are here? Decent sized clan. So if I can get... Here's my decent sized army. Can I force you guys to charge down here? Same thing with you. I want you to march to here. I really would... I don't know. Do I move you and deal with this, or do I come over this way and deal with this? I think maybe it's actually more important to get you to come over here. Come over here to the town, and then we'll work our way in. Maybe these guys should fall back. Well, we'll fight them in the trees. Hopefully that'll help us out. Hopefully we won't die immediately. These guys ran into somebody as they're walking through. You guys, come over. I'm going to march you to here. And then we're going to make our way through the trees, I guess. Terrible plan, but we're going to do it. Okay, go over there. What are you? You are a basilisk. Oh, well, friendly basilisk. Why don't you come over here and have a chat with the goblins, please? I'd appreciate that. Now, these towns are pretty empty. I'm gonna force march you and get you in here. Go down there. You gotta stay there. I need someone to hang around and defend against... Well, I can take you out. Leave the pikemen alone. These levied guys that come in, they're pretty weak. You can see their strength is pretty minimal and their melee value and all that, but they can defend against probably bandits or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and march you guys... Oh, no, not you. March you guys down. You know, come in and charge and see if you can get these guys. And we can also do other orders. We can do attack. So when we attack, since they're going to hit them at 9, we can tell them to hit them at 9 also. So we hit them at the same time. Maybe they can win a fight today. Let's see. Hopefully. That's all I want to do. Just win one fight. Not lose 150 people to 20. Now you can play as the goblins. It says don't play as the goblins if this is your first game. This is my second game. But it sounds like it'd be interesting to try destroying some folks as the goblins. The game really gets pretty... There's a lot of units out there as the game gets going. This is just like the first minor wave that has come in. There's some goblins near Mead Hall. Goblin leader near Heathmoor, right in here. Peasants saying they claim they saw a dragon. Peasants, they say things. Sacrificing. Non-combatants are present within the goblin army. Typically by reading this stuff, you can kind of get an idea what they're doing. Things like talking about plunder. So maybe they're going for gold. Concerned about slave rebellion back in home in their absence. I don't think it means anything. So at Dawnstead, we saw that one before, of course. But if they're going for talking about plunder, that gives us an idea that maybe they're looking for gold. Big army right there. We got a decent-sized one there. Big one there. Are you somebody important? You're very big. Offensive 753. What is mine? 604. So if everyone can get into here. Go here. Everyone get into the trees. You guys aren't feeling too good. Get in the trees. This is a big army. They're going to come and destroy these guys. If they're going for gold, they're probably going to go for all my bigger towns. I think Bridgewater was a big town. Maybe, I think it was in Bedford. So we're going to charge for those to get the cash. We did have a fight over here. How did we do on this one? Oh, we destroyed these guys. We killed 50 of them. And we only lost 7. Nice. Took out some bandits. Take that, bandits. You go ahead and do that again. Yeah, get them again. On, hang on. Let's see here. You stay there. You know what? Yeah, just march in here. So there's a few different options. There's Skirmish is one where you run around and you will attack anyone that's in adjacent squares around you. Maybe we should just do that. You'll attack anyone in the adjacent squares around you. So if they move here and I go there, I'll still be able to attack them. Attack is a square right on you. Whoops, I want not that one. How do I change? There we go. Losses. So that was another battle that was not the best for us. This one went... Were we the defender? Oh, man, that was bad. That was bad. We lost a ton of people there. These wolfstalkers are just, like, annihilating me. Probably because they're wolfstalkers and I'm archers. It's probably the wrong combination. If we had been the other guys, the cavalry, may have gone a little different. So I'm going to march you into here also. Even though that's Mead Hall, and I probably should be defending this town. I want you to join up. Oh, you can't get in there. I probably need you in here, though. My king. What was that? We lost 1, they lost 6. Alright. So if we can hit... This is a pretty good size one. But if we can hit them all at the same time, or fall back to Heathmoor. Just get to Heathmoor. Defend Heathmoor. You get to Heathmoor. We'll defend there. Hopefully we can fight them off there. Who is this? I'm not sure who that was. Was that the basilisk? Maybe fighting some goblins? Okay, so what do we have in here? We can probably take this one out, even though they're on hills. Broken terrain, we got some negatives there. We could try to march into them, or we could try to link up here. Let's do that instead. You go here and stay there and sort of combine forces here. Probably a good idea. You're going to march into him, and I don't see any goblins anywhere else. Now, there could be goblins over here. We can only see... Where is it? That's not it. I want to see... Zone of control. We can only see what's around us. So there could be hordes of goblins over here, but we just can't see them because we don't actually see anything over there. Line of sight, that's the one. That's the button I'm looking for. So yeah, so they could be everywhere, but we don't see them. But we're hoping we know where they are. We can also see the gold and the how much population of each town. Gold is one I think they may be going after, so we can keep an eye on that. The relics, if we have any around, which I don't know where they are. There's one there, and there's one. There's 3 of them there. One there, but they just passed right by that, so they're not going for relics. Anyways, let's go ahead and pass the turn. We'll do one more. We'll see how this turn plays out, and then we'll have to call it a day because we're already at 26 minutes. So this game, it takes a while to play. We're on turn, what we like, turn 6 or so. We did a shortest game we could do, which is turn 20. But you can see the goblins are now starting to walk into the lands, and I think they are going for, I don't know. Goblin strength around 200 near Great Tor. Oh, there's a lot of them over here now. Glorious future for the descendants. I kind of anticipate that as well. Talking about plundering. Well equipped. Plundering. Claim that the gods will cause our walls to crumble. No. Killing themselves to avoid interrogation. Yeah, that's the spirit. Alright. So, yeah, let's call it a day here. Even though we're not quite out of this. I think we probably are failing here. But this is Goblin Storm. How many are over here? Yeah, there's a lot over here. And I ran my big army away. I ran them over here where there is no action going on. They're over here now. So, yeah, maybe not the best moves today. We'll turn off. What is on right now? Relics off. Population off. There we go. We were able to run back, though. We did do some nice defending over here, I think. Yeah, this is where my Fang is. He did some good defending. Good job, buddy. Anyway, thanks again for this. This is Goblin Storm, available on Steam. I'll see you next time.